talking about like setting yourself apart, and I feel like so many people do credit now. Like everybody's on doing credit. Like what makes you different from everybody else that's out there fixing credit?
I mean, a lot of people are fixing credit. Like I tell people all the time, no two credit repair companies are alike. I've been doing this for quite some time. I've been doing it for over 5 years. I mean, it is a lot of time, especially when you're doing this goddamn every day. For me, I like to literally, like, I have a full team. A lot of people out here that's fixing credit don't have a full team.
Right.
They do it on their own. They doing everything on their own. They answering calls. They doing everything. There's only so much you can handle when it's just you. But for me, I have a full team, and I had to expand, and I had to, grow my team because I realized that I was getting so much volume. Like when you're providing a great service like this and you're saving so many lives, people are gonna continue to provide people. People are gonna continue to flow people your way, and you got to be able to handle it. You know what I mean? So it's no excuse. It's just like they give you when you're on a court. It's the last quarter. Time is ticking. They give you the ball. You got to perform. There's no time for excuses. So I had no choice but to expand my team and be able to handle the volume that's coming my way.
All right, so I mean, let's say that cuts it in half. Now, what separates you from the people that got teams? Because I mean, if you got to work in business, I'm gonna assume you got a team. All right, so we cut the people that's doing it by themselves. What sets you apart from the people that has teams too?
For the people that has team, my people, like they really care. We go above and beyond to make sure people are extremely satisfied. You know what I mean? Even if it's like making calls, setting up appointments on the side, we get to know people's life and where they really at. So it's not just anybody that comes in our program, it's just a customer that comes in and out. Nah, we get much deeper than that. We really need to know who you are, what your goals are, where you at now. We also make sure that we educating our clients too at the same time. So everyone on my team is trained to educate everybody and make sure that they're able to understand the knowledge, because they didn't really teach us this shit in school. Like, to be straight up forward, they didn't teach us this thing in school. So all of my staff members are literally educators at the same time. And we're walking everybody hand in hand from the beginning, from when they start all the way to the end. So
That's a great point.
That really separates us. And a lot of people ain't really doing that.
Why do you think that's so important though? Especially when it comes to like fixing somebody's credit. Why not like everybody paying? Why you gotta get to know them? Why you gotta educate them? Like, why are these things important?
I mean, it's important, man. You gotta get to know them, because at the end of the day, a lot of people got habits. They got bad habits. Like I said, they didn't teach us this in school. They taught us so many other things, Pythagorean theorem and R squared, B squared, all this other shit we ain't never gonna use in life, But the stuff that's most important, they ain't really learned it. So you got to really know where somebody came from, where's their background, where they spend their habits, that what's going on with life, what expenses they have, and you got to know so much about it to be able to get them to their goal. Because a lot of us are in, like, especially that don't really know too much about credit. We live in certain environments. We live in environments where things are hard. We get the crumbs. We don't get everything that we need to get. So my people are literally trained to make sure that clients are gonna get that full exposure, but that full experience of that full, like, that course experience without even going through a course, but just going through our program.
No, I think that's super important, man. It's crazy because I just started Rich Dad Poor Dad, and one of the things in the book that he talk about is how a lot of people think that money is going to eliminate their problems. However, like, what happens is when you get more money, all it's going to do is give you more problems, right? And I think in the book it says how, like, people dig themselves in the ditch, and like they understand, like, when you dig yourself in the ditch, all you got to do is stop digging. But for the most part, most of the world, they keep digging because they want to keep getting more money, then they get bigger expenses, and then you just have more debt, and now you assed out for real. And it's funny that you said that, because before you even said it, I was thinking about, I hear so many people talk about the credit thing, right? Like, get your credit fixed. But it's like, for somebody that don't have the education of how to keep their credit intact or how to keep this money, they get their credit fixed and then they
Same
fuck
shit
up
happen again.
Again. So like when you said like you teach them, I was wondering like that, what made you go that route?
What made me go that credit route?
Like, not teaching them though. Like,
I mean,
before we even get into why you started doing the credit, but like what made you already in your business? What made you like, I want to teach these people this credit shit?
I wanted to make sure that we teaching them that so they're not coming back. Because obviously, what happens if you're not teaching them that knowledge and they don't have that proper education, they end up coming right back to you. Right. It happens a lot still, honestly. We teach a lot of people, but some people still come back. But it's not as many people as if we would have never been teaching them about the habits.
Right.
Keep your great habits. Make sure that you use them where you can afford to pay. Because a lot of people are living above their means.
Right.
They spending money. They're spending on things that they don't got. Like, credit is basically you're borrowing this money to pay it back.
Right.
But other people think of it as if it's their money. It's not your money, bro. You got to pay it back eventually.
Nah,
You know what I
facts.
mean?
Yeah.
If not, stuff hit the fan, and anywhere you go, your blessings is blocked, and you're kind of like blackballed from anything you're trying to do. You're trying to get a vehicle. You're trying to get a home. You're trying to get this business to expand. You're trying to start a business and try to get the capital to expand it so that you can, level up and start taking care of your family. Even get your family out of the situation they're in and put them in a better situation. It stops you from doing so many things. So I had to make sure that we really are we was gonna educate my clients and also make sure everybody's gonna be educated so that they can also teach their family members, the kids and all these other individuals that comes after, because it takes each one teach one.
Right.
Let's say that each one teach one.
Now, wait, how do you?
I'm 35 right now.
You first generation or second generation American?
No, I'm first generation. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
So your mom was born in Senegal.
Yeah, Senegal. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you first generation American.
First generation.
You got what, six siblings?
Nah, hell no.
How many?
We got a lot.
Sheesh.
So my mom got 9 kids.
Mm-hmm.
My father got 15.
Damn.
Muslim, man. You know how that goes. Man.
Yeah.
So he got 3 wives and things like that. So it's a lot of us, man.
Yo, so I think one thing I thought I saw, you said that your mom's used your credit to get a house or something like that?
Yeah. So my mom, So my mom, it was at a point in time that we couldn't get approved for a home because we didn't know nothing about credit. So my mom basically used my credit score at that time to get approved. So I had like about a 640 credit score. I didn't really know too much about credit. I just knew that I had to pay everything back that I owed. I was so used to paying things back that I owed. So my credit score was probably about 640. And because of that, we was able to get approved for that home. And then at that time, my mom had, it's like 8 of us in the U.S. And if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have gotten that apartment. Like we literally had to leave from where we was at. And because of my credit, we got approved.
Yo, how was that though? Like, that's crazy. Like,
I mean, it felt good, man. I mean, it was a good feeling, knowing that was able to put us in a better situation, especially because the neighborhood we was living at was pretty tough,
But wait, how old were you then?
I was probably about like 18 or 19 at that time.
And what where are you compared to your siblings? You're the oldest, the middle? Like,
No, I'm in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
So like when she did that, you weren't scared? Like, cause I feel like
I mean, I wasn't really it ain't really scared me as much, to be honest. It just, at the end of the day, I was just thinking of it like, yo, let's get approved. So I was glad that happened, honestly, man, because I'm not even thinking about my damn credit at that time. I'm like, yo, we just need to get into this place. We need to get into a new place. That's all that really mattered. So that's what happened, and it definitely helped a lot, and it kind of sparked something in my brain, like, damn. So every time I'm always thinking about that, I'm like, damn, my mom needed my credit to get approved for a home for me and my siblings. Like, so it really, it gave me that extra drive to do what I do.
right.
Like, it really gave me that extra drive. That's why I go so hard in what I do. I even go around in different schools teaching the other kids about financial literacy. I teach parents about, financial literacy. I do this like every month, And it's not like I'm making money out of it, but it's just to give back.
Right.
It's
No,
just
that's
giving
a
back.
fact.
Like, I'm blessed. My business is doing good. I'm making money.